Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Delaine. I do realize I say that in every video, but I know reading my name, a lot of people get it confused and call me Delaney. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here and I am excited to have you along this journey with me. If you've been here, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the likes, all of the comments, and I am so excited that I get to do life with you. So, I'm going to be beginning a new series where I'm going to pick a children's book, and to go along with that children's book, I'm going to tell you different activities that you can do. The first one that I chose is called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. It is written by Eric Litwin and the art is by James Dean. So this is such a cute book. I'm not going to read all of it because that would take quite a while, but if you are interested in having maybe the books that I choose being read on the channel as well, let me know. My mom loves to read children's books and I would love to have her on my channel reading them. So you can look at this first page and it's talking about Pete the Cat putting on his favorite shirt, and he had 4 buttons and he sings a little song about his buttons. So as the book goes along, he loses a button at a time, so to where it's 0. And then he sees his belly button, and at the end of this book, it's really, really cute because he kept singing the song over and over again, but this time he's saying, "It's all good, I still have my belly button." And it says on the very last page, "I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go, but do we cry? Goodness no, we keep on singing." This book has really awesome illustrations. I love that. And it's also really, really fun. So I was trying to figure out, okay, what would I do for my son when he's old enough for this or in a classroom setting? And I would probably focus on the letter B for buttons, since that's a big one. And the first activity that I thought of was to use paper plates. They're unfortunately upstairs in my son's room, but I'm gonna put some pictures of different ones that you could get. You could get them at Walmart, the Dollar Tree, Target, anywhere like that. They'll just have paper plates, and you could get a big pack so you can continually do this activity, or you could get a smaller pack and mix and match colors. But you can take the buttons and you could have 4 buttons in a row, 4 paper plates, the small ones, the big ones, whatever. You could decorate all of them, and then you could even act out the story. So you could take your 4 buttons, have the kids, as they're reading the book, take 1 button away at a time until there's 0. And you can even make a cute little belly button if you want with a paper plate. So I love to use the ones that are colored just because that is really exciting, but you of course could use just the styrofoam ones or any of the paper plates that you can think of. It really doesn't matter because they can decorate them. You also could get construction paper, and the Dollar Tree has books of construction paper, and you could do the exact same thing where they decorate 4 buttons. They can even pin them on their shirts and act it out. I think it's really fun to have activities for the kids to really, really be engaged. And that's a fun one. You also could get assorted buttons, like a pack of them. I don't have any on hand right now, but I did see that Hobby Lobby, Walmart, I think Target, occasionally Dollar Tree carries them, depends. You could get assorted buttons. You could sort the buttons, you could count the buttons, you could take that tray that I've showed you in previous videos and use that to sort and then count how many of each color. You could also take the construction paper if you decided to buy that, and you could match the buttons to the color of construction paper. There's so many ideas and so many things that you could do with that. I also decided that during this time, since I was really excited about doing a book and activities, that I would make some printables, different activities that you can print out and do with your kids. So the first one I'll show you right here. The second one is right here. And the third one would be really fun to do with the buttons that you purchase, because you could decorate the shirt all cute, and then you could glue the buttons on. But if you are interested in doing other activities with this book that maybe don't have to do necessarily with the button aspect of it, but with the letter B, I also have another printable, which is just the letter B, and you can decorate the letter B and you could put buttons on it, or you could do it however you want. You could put glue and then glitter. I know glitter is messy, but sometimes messy is really fun, especially during this time. Another thing that you can do that's pretty easy and simple with the B letter is you can get a thin tray. Usually Dollar Tree has them. So you could get it, put it down, fill it with salt, and you could have them write out the letter B in the salt. And that's fun practice. You could also use other things like rice, or you could use some sort of sensory bin and do the same thing. Speaking of sensory bins, if you wanted to have an activity that went along with this, you can put the assorted buttons all in the bin and have them find the buttons in maybe colored rice or sand or even salt like we were just talking about, and have them use little pinchers or their fingers or scoops and make sure that they find all the buttons, and that's another activity. There are so many different things that you can do that would go along with this. Of course, there's the cat aspect, but since I was focusing on the B and the buttons, that is what I decided to go with. There are so many fun things that you can do with this book. And if you want to structure it, if you have a younger kid, like maybe if you have a 2-3-year-old that you want to do something like this with this book, you could every day start by reading the book, so they're very familiar with it, and then pick one activity to do each day. If they're older, you could still read the book every day if you wanted to, or you could just read it one day, have them do 1 or 2 activities. The next day, maybe they can help you tell the story and do a few activities. This book is really, really cute, and I will link down below different places that you can buy it. I know Amazon has it. I am sure different retailers also have it. So if you enjoy videos like this, if you want more ideas for your kids that go along with books, or you have a book that you're like, oh my gosh, I love this children's book, please tell me different activities, or please make some printables for this, let me know in the comments down below. And now I'm going to tell you how to get your printables. So I have made a website. Bear with me, it is definitely not done. It's the bare minimum of things right now. I'll put the name right here, and then I will also put the link in the description below, so you can just click on it and you can go to the tab that says printables, and you'll have several of the printables right there. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day. Bye.